How's it going? Surprise stream. This is bizarre. Oh, it does. It works. We're hooked up. Okay. So, um, clearly this isn't the usual setup. I decided to do whatever the fuck I wanted per usual. I mean, you know, there's always more to the story than that, don't you think? I also feel like there should be something right here. This is such a funny stream. It's so weird not having the usual setup. So I'm streaming from the iPhone, if that wasn't obvious. Cause I'm traveling in the moment. Hello everyone. So I have my regular stream management on the laptop, but I'm streaming from the iPhone. Oh shit. And it's because I don't have my mic and camera, so I figured this would be better quality than my built-in with the laptop. Let me know if you can hear me and see me okay. It's so bizarre. I hate there's just this blank wall right here. Let's put something there, like my latest rap journal. Every time I've ever had a rap journal, it's been stolen from me. Oh, and the camera's over here. Okay. Come on, give me a second to get adjusted. I've only ever streamed on the iPhone like twice. I also finished this. That there. Yeah, basically. I mean, it's not a new phone. It's just a phone. I'm just not using my usual webcam setup and everything. This looks much better, right? Yeah, that was gonna drive me nuts. I was like, I don't want to have to look over and look over and look over and see blank, 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 blank. Yeah. Okay, so hey. How's it going? Y'all been drinking water? Listen, I've had really, this is so weird, right? It just seems so weird. I just feel like the sound probably doesn't pick up as good as my usual microphone. It's almost as if I was on a call, I would be this close to the mic, but I see how big my head looks. Oh my God, same. Yes, girl, same. I literally, thank you. I literally love fizzy water. Like, it's highly not overrated. I think it's appropriately rated, honestly. Like, alcoholic or otherwise. I don't even care. If it's bubbling, it's bubbling. I don't know. Listen, y'all, this doesn't feel very serious already, and that's fine. It doesn't have to be serious. And I keep forgetting. I keep looking at this end of the phone like the camera's over here, but the camera's over there. Okay. All right. So there was so much. I was going to tell you about the last couple days I've had because it was excellent, amazing, and it just seemed like I've learned so much in a sense, but also was just reaffirmed in what I already knew. And oh gosh, who is that? Who is this? Is this number 5 or number 4? It's like this cute, like somebody's very excited. I guess I didn't stream for like what, 2 days? Y'all could not be that freaky. Who is that? Oh my gosh. It's weird because being out of my element makes me feel very taken out of the element. But the energy is the same, if that makes sense. So I forgot I have to roll the ads still. I don't know. I can't change the screen, so if you're a subscriber, you'll get to continue to talk to me. And if you're not a subscriber, you should consider subscribing so that you don't have to watch these ads that I have to play right now. Back, well, I'll be here the whole time, but I'll be back in 3 minutes, right? This is so funny to me. This is so weird. Yeah, so I can't change the screen, and because I'm streaming from the iPhone, the app and the desktop app are way different. The phone app and the desktop app. So, all right. Gosh, I really want to tell y'all like about my thing. because it was so cute. It's been the most darling, like, 48 hours. And it's funny because I'm experiencing, like, high anxiety. And I should wait. I shouldn't get too deep in this conversation. I'll just read something nice. Let's just read from this random psych notebook for the next 2 minutes. You know how every time you go to, like, therapy, counseling, inpatient, outpatient, it doesn't matter. If you're going to see a therapist more than once, they're giving you one of these. Which is ironic because so many of us, like, young, unaware girlies in high school was definitely about the composition notebooks, and then we, checked in and it was right on time. Okay, so y'all need to chill, all right? I need to chill. So after I broke my bones, I was getting back into writing. I pretty much had a concussion that nobody gave a fuck about. Nobody, as in any of the people in the hospital who were taking care of my wounds, but not of anybody in the world. So I was practicing writing again because I was very slow, and I had a lot of physical injuries in addition to the head injury. And I think it freaks people out that I can talk about it with such detachment when it was really highly traumatic and not that long ago. And I think people have seen me react worse to further removed trauma, less painful trauma, less, in some cases, serious trauma, and reacted worse. But it's called personal growth and development. And did you also notice you spend less and less time with me, and that's less and less I act like that? So maybe you should just understand that I'm a channel and a vessel, and I apologize for the times I didn't know that and did not handle all the things that came through me. But now I do know, and I'm much better at handling them. Do I still have PMDD? Yeah, probably. Am I doing the most to cope with that too? Hell yeah, dude. I'm actually incredible, and I heal really, really quickly. It's pretty crazy. I just hadn't recognized the hurt for the first 25 years. How you gonna heal something you don't know is hurting? You don't. So listen, if you're just tuning in, we got this crazy double stream thing going on the iPhone today. I finished this today. Gosh, it's a long day. Kind of cute, kind of fun. So I was going to read something out of this notebook while we were rolling ads because I couldn't do the BRB screen. Ended up not reading anything and just talking about that. But anyways, I will read the excerpt. I had asked people for inspiration words, and then I would just write something that came, like anything that came to mind. It's, I don't know, it's common writing practice, common creative writing practice. It is, right? Like, it feels very intimate, and I am going to try to keep it down and not be singing and stuff tonight. Oh, well, thank you for the subscription. I didn't even notice that. Thank you so much. And I'm going to hopefully just be mostly reading anyways. Starting with the inspo word was demonstration, and this is just a page, and I haven't read this, so I don't know. I wrote this like late 2019 or early 2020, sometime after my injuries, right? Probably in the spring. Demonstration was the inspiration word. So I continuously get stronger every day. I was in an immobilizer and had stitches in my finger, right? Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. It literally feels like FaceTime. I continuously get stronger every day. I am on my path of healing. It is my spiritual journey. This was 4 years ago. I am love. I am light. My art gets better and better. My gifts are shining. I am growing. I am beautiful. I stay fit. I stay healthy. I am loved. And I love in return. I have a happy home. I am bountiful. I pray to the archangels. That's a lie. I don't. Don't know why that was even in there. I speak to my demons. I read tarot. It is lucrative. I am blessed. My home is spacious. It has a lovely, colorful kitchen full of plants. This is No, like, no. It was manifesting. But the word was demonstration. So it was basically me to myself saying, yeah, saying, demonstrate what it is that you want, demonstrate what it is that you're becoming. Okay. Um, but someone else picked the word demonstration for me. Colorful kitchen full of plants. Again, I had just broken 16 bones in my spine alone at this time, so I did not have my own kitchen. I could not even dress my own wounds for the first few weeks, you know? I still don't have any of these things, by the way. It's cute, though. There's a clawfoot bathtub and a shower. There are enough bedrooms for anyone. I have a beautiful altar and plenty of sunlight. I love my life. There is a living space for all to share. We are happy, healthy, and in love. Just vague. There was no one. There was no one in my life. I barely had any friends. I was staying with family, and I was single when I wrote this. I am successful and absolutely radiant. I mean, like I said, I was hiding out in the woods, healing physical injuries when I was writing this. It's cute. In 4 years, you would think, oh, you still don't have any of that. No, but I have full dexterity over my index finger, which isn't what anybody expected. So, good luck to me, yeah. I am successful and absolutely radiant. I am wiser than I have ever been before. Some of this is true, though. I am shining. My gifts are stronger. I am radiant. My health is up and up. I am way more fit than I was. I've gained a lot of weight at this time. So a lot of it's true. It's just maybe not the physical stuff, right? I am capable, active, on point. I keep myself and my space clean, organized, in a clean, organized fashion. I am sensual, courageous, always ready, always gorgeous. I make money reading tarot and selling my art. My art includes painting, writing, singing, modeling, speaking. My cash flow is more than I ever imagined. I am grateful. I am so alive. My life is truly harmonious. I have a place that feels like home. I have a thriving business. I have what I want in addition to what I need. One of my favorite places to be is in the sunroom. I spend time smoking and creating with plants. I love to cook earthy, nutritious meals that are vegan. See, I'm not even attached to veganism anymore. At the time, I just wanted to lose weight, I think. It sounds shallow and shitty, but it was. No, this was a practice for myself. This is really, oh, this. Yeah, hey, maybe I like that. Sorry, the delay in the chat confused me. I was like, I wouldn't get that take from this, but from this, yes, you're absolutely right about that. I eat mostly raw, which, yeah, raw food is good for you. I drink water, wine, and coffee. Occasionally, I have other things, kombucha and whiskey. I can't drink whiskey anymore. That's out. Vodka all day, maybe gin once in a while. But I am content. I sometimes enjoy tea. I sing every day. I quit smoking cigarettes, so I sing a lot more. I am relaxed. I have become responsible. I share what I have and what I know. It is respected. I get paid for my services. I am in a healthy and loving relationship built on a foundation of trust. There is only room for honesty and love. I handle my mental health. I can better manage my mood swings. I spend my time with family. I appreciate the people in my life. I nurture them with my comforting love. We dance, eat, drink, and stay happy. I still enjoy going to shows. I attend Electric Forest every year. See, I just randomly got on that tip one day. It was so funny. LOL. Iggy Azalea. I don't need the 16-year-old version of me did not like rap music. I'm so happy. I'm in love with life. That's so cute, right? I had to demonstrate what I wanted out of the situation, out of that dark night. It says, I am more than my accomplishments. I am a person full of thought and emotion. I have traveled over many lands, made friends with many people. This, I think, is more true, actually, was just writing from experience. I am my face, young and beautiful. I am my heart, full of passion and kindness. I am my mind, intellectual and free. I am my bones, sturdy and strong. I am my flesh that carries me along. I am a channel. My frequency matches the earth's natural tune. I am in tune. I am in control, yet I surrender. I am immaculate. I am powerful. I am divine being, having a human experience, and a human being having a divine experience. I love you. I truly do. I am finally loving myself enough to be respected. I create my own happiness. I am weird and fun and wonderful. I am willing to try again. I am okay with starting over with what I know. I now know what to do. What I do. Thank you. I don't know what that is. It's immersive, how free. I find love when I am strong and at peace. Love will come to me when I am deeply and wholly ready. Crazy. Crazy. This one says focus. I don't know why I was choosing to read this. It was just sitting next to me. This, again, I was writing this 4 years ago. I was trying to make myself feel better while I was healing these physical injuries. Focus. For the first time in my life, my focus is on me. I was never able to take care of everyone else because I wasn't taking care of myself. I was mentally unwell. Now I thrive. Having the focus on me means going to therapy, meditating, doing yoga. I only do 1 out of 3 of those. And taking taking care of the hormonal imbalance that has affected my life. Yes. My focus is to be in my very best shape. When I am operating at my fullest, I can help others. My focus has always been to help save the world, but first I had to save myself. Now that I have control over myself and my life, I can begin to shift my focus. I have always deeply cared about the environment. My focus is on sustainability in everything I do. I live a waste-free life. I don't. This is manifesting, right? So it's goals. I am able to live my life with strength. But maybe it's perspective, because maybe waste not, want not. And so I don't, I just got a notification on this phone. One of my favorite tarot readers on YouTube, Linda Lakes Tarot, yeah. Just popped up and said, Taurus, these people, they want to stop you. They want to keep you quiet. Who is that? Who does? Okay. This, oh my gosh. Sorry. So there's like a crack in my laptop screen. That's another reason I was using this and not that, because I can't hold it, and if it's not pushed back far enough. It's not even, oh my God. Okay, you're back. My ears are ringing. Went out for something. I lost my page. You want to read something else? The laptop was glitching a bit, and then of course we had more walk in. Come on by. So the last couple days of my life, is it where we should? That's where we should start. You know I wasn't 16 4 years ago, right? Sorry, the 16-year-old version of me. That writing I just read, I said that was from 4 years ago. We just caught up, right? When I'm teasing because you definitely know that by now, right? Okay. No. I kind of feel like, sometimes I tell stories to be anecdotal, but perhaps I need to wait further out from the experience that I've had the past couple of days. It's been very glorious. It's been very kind. It's been very light-hearted and nice, but I kind of feel like it's not necessarily private, but there are certain things to talk about. Yeah. Somebody came on here and they were hoping to get a little bit of not just me, but some clarity, right? So back to the way that it's been the past few days, maybe even weeks. I can't tell anymore. I think literally as soon as it switched or began making the switch from Gemini season to Cancer season, shit hit the fan immediately. Okay? And it wasn't just shit, is the thing. It was like shit and confetti. And the confetti was there to celebrate. And the shit was there to hate. But it got thrown at the fan at the same time. And so you're like, yay. Okay. Great. Good. This is good for some reason. It just threw shit and confetti into a fan. And we're just in the room standing there like, okay, so shit and confetti everywhere, right? And sometimes the problem, it's not a problem, but the conundrum that I seem to constantly have being spiritual, being a vessel, being a holy man, is forgetting that. And that's the point of life, right? That's kind of what... Okay, I keep thinking that you're not finishing your sentences and just saying ... and it's just a stupid chat. I have to click it to see the whole message. So sorry if I was ignoring some of those messages you were sending. It's annoying. Speak good intentions is probably what this one says. All right, well, keep your messages short. Oh my gosh, why does it do this? How do we fix that? Whatever. I don't get why it's like not show. Oh, but I can see the chat on this one. All right. So, anyways, I forget that there was a time in my life that I didn't understand connectivity, and there was a time in my life that I couldn't hear anything, and there was a time in my life I was sick as fuck or unhealed, like I was just reading about, right? And there have been plenty of times in my life that I can read it on the other screen. I realize you can make full chats now. And there was times I knew something about myself or within myself, and I could appreciate when something around me would confirm or affirm those thoughts or feelings within me, right? So when you're having good feelings and life responds good in a positive way, that's great. But if you're having negative feelings, then life starts responding negatively, and then it just makes you more negative. And so in my own patterns, there are times in my month where I'm negative, times in my month where I'm positive, okay? And so when I couldn't register or recognize the cyclical nature of that hormonal imbalance, to be able to determine when I was going to feel negative and when I was going to feel positive, it felt like the world was just out to get me. And I thought the paranoia came from the approach, but the approach came from the paranoia, right? So that's the basic laws of life. This life is what you make it, right? I think it's a little bit more complicated than life being life. Well, okay, it's life being life, but it's the shifts in the seasons for sure. It's Cancer season. It's taken a lot for me to come to that conclusion too, because like if I am having doubts about what I'm thinking and feeling in the world around me and what's going on and whether or not we're going to survive. And I'm the one who gets up here night after night saying, love always wins, and open your heart and have faith, and it's okay, it's all worth it, and we're on a journey, and there's this revolution coming, and it's a new wave of religion, new form of thinking, new school of thought. Like, I'm the one parading the way, and I still have doubts, because how could you not? Things are looking weird, man. Things are looking weird. It's getting real late in the timeline. And it's like, do we just start over again? Because it does start to get dystopian. We've had to take away so many things. We've extended our lives, but we've raised our prices, right? And so it is falling in on itself, right? We're leaving a lot to AI, robots, blah, blah, blah. It's all going to become more plain and plain. We see modernism take over architecture, buildings, and design. Like, why? What happened to this colorful life? Why is it so sterile, right? Because people are so afraid, and there's so many people, and everything can be offensive, right? But here's the real shit, though. The real shit that hit that fan is the only reason people are offended is because y'all continuously hurt them. Stop continuously, purposely hurting people and then gaslighting them into thinking you're joking. Gaslighting them into thinking, no, I didn't do that. Gaslighting them into saying, I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe they would have an easier time accepting your other jokes, right? Or your thoughts, your questions, your beliefs. If you were a good person, if you were kind, if you even knew what kindness was, if you were nice, it would be different, right? But it's not that people are too soft or people are too sensitive. It's simply that you are just an ass. Right? And as much as people think I am so mean and I am ba 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 ba, oh, hi, Punch. Right? I know radical love. I've been bullied a lot. Okay? But here's the thing. I get called sensitive all of the time. You're just sensitive. You're too sensitive. No, not really. I'm attuned. I'm on my highest frequency. If I'm going to tell you something, if I'm calling you out about something, I'm going to tell you right now you should listen. Because I am not the person that you think I am, as much as I'm the person you need to see you are. How can you prove that? What am I doing right now? Am I acting like you or am I acting like me? Am I making my own choices? Or am I mirroring your choices? Because when I am alone, that's who I am. And I definitely would like to be able to show people who I am. But a lot of people can't take life seriously, so they can't take me seriously because it's my job to help people interpret and understand life by being someone who can describe and explain it, right? Because it's hard to do. Even if we all know what's going on, even if we've all experienced it to some degree at some point on some level, it's very hard to explain. It's very hard to prove. It's very hard to do these things, put it in words, put it in meaning. But I do it. So fuck off if you don't like it. Right. I'm very attuned. I want to read you what I wrote today. It's funny you would say that, too. Oh, damn, I left it so far away. I'll try to remember to grab it on the next ad break. Well, you're barely an adult, baby. You're only like 20 or 21 years old, but me having a decade on you, I still feel is that I am in touch with that child. I really should just grab this bag, read you this. I can't even do a BRB screen, and I don't need to roll ads until almost another 40 minutes. Yeah, so just hold on a second. All right, fuck it, y'all. I'm gonna tell you about the days I'm having. I'm having a fun time, and I think the writing will make more sense if I could just explain more to you, right? So I've been going through crisis. I've been like, all right, everybody's reading minds. It's not just me. I'm not the only one in tune. What am I doing being the one to fucking say, oh, I'm a holy man, I walk around, I'm so spiritual, I'm on this path, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, all I'm doing is just living life like the same way everybody else does, whether we want to admit it or not. We communicate telepathically in so many ways. It's the same way as, oh, I was just thinking about you and then you texted me. It's the same as, oh my God, we sent each other the same thing. It's the same as, oh, I was just thinking that. That's all I'm doing. But when it comes to me from you, I know it's you, if that makes sense. And that's not a specific you, it's anybody, any you. And, well, I shouldn't say that because sometimes it's vague like this. I don't know who y'all are, really, behind the screen names or behind the screens. Okay? But if I were to tap in and somebody would say, oh, read me, I can go, okay, and I know. And I just hear it more clearly. It's not, it is a feeling, it's a draw, it's a pull, that's how it all starts. Then you hear it, then you smell it, then you see it, then you taste it, you know? And that's crazy powerful. I mean, I had to improve these things, right? It started with tarot. Well, it started way before that. It started with prayer. And so being indoctrinated into Catholicism definitely helped speedline the process, as we've already discussed. But I still have the throws and the questions. Because if I'm wrong about something, like I was so inspired by someone, by something, by a connection, a lesson, a karmic, that I wrote this. I don't know how long it's, a month. When did I start this? Just one day? Well, it was also Ram Dass, you know? Yeah, Frank. Hell yeah. Who are you? Why did I just glitch for the first time all night when I reread your message a second time? Well, because if I also think you're open to it. It's crazy, right? I don't love channeling living people as a thing. I try to only do it like my resolve is starting to get on my nerves. And I've talked with you before about this, right? My resolve is when it's consensual, as in screen to screen or being paid or somebody coming to me asking for something for this kind of channeling, healing, whatever. And otherwise, knowing, good, and that's my point. And sometimes I also need that from other people, right? And I can accept that they don't always know what I'm going through. They don't always know what they're saying to me. But I could hear and be like, thank you, I needed that. And they go, cool, yeah, I figured you might, because it's a feeling, right? So I just do it professionally. Sounds weird if everybody's doing it. Not everybody's doing it consciously, though. You know, when sometimes you get a feeling about something, and oh, thank you, yeah, I just felt like doing it. Okay? Not everybody goes with those feelings. Not everybody trusts those feelings. Not everybody cares about those feelings. Not everyone hears those feelings, right? But everyone has them, in a sense, because that's true quantum physics. And yeah, my focus was quantum physics for a long time. Shortly after high school, and I did a year of community college, and then I was getting off drugs, and I would just sort of read about physics for fun. It wasn't like I took a course, but for a good year, maybe two, I just was like, bet I could equate this, you know. I trashed a lot of my work, though. So even though I know these things, even though I share these things, even though I tell you these things, I help you with these things, I still question it sometimes. I still wonder, am I supposed to be doing this? Even though I'm constantly reminding people everyone has a role to play. Well, somebody has to play the role of the holy man, just like the Haramanji, right? Just like Baba Ram Dass, just like any of them. And why, if it's never been a woman, why not be this woman who has challenged every idea of femininity, has proven to be one of the most militant feminists of her era, of her generation, a total icon, and a toxic masculine. Why would I not be the perfect candidate? What? That makes no sense. You just called yourself toxic and challenging and militant. Why would you be the perfect candidate? Because I can admit to it. Is it that simple? Is it that simple? Yeah, it is. I'll tell you what, it is. Because these judgment days that we are going through, these questionings, Cancer season, what did we talk about? Lionsgate's the wishing well. Okay? So not everybody knows it's a wishing well. Not everybody knows about Lionsgate. Not everybody knows this portal's going to open up and you ask Anubis, and Anubis is the master of death. And so anything in death that is decided, it will appear in life for you, right? If they deem you worthy. Okay. Who am I to say these things? Look at, I have the ring. I already wear the ring. It is, and I never noticed how scary it was. I don't know what I'm usually going through during Cancer season to have not noticed how this felt. But I wasn't usually into astrology and zodiac and stuff. And I think that's another thing, is I never studied anything but Catholicism and physics and stuff. Like, I've done some casual light reading, but I've never dove too deeply into any specific person, any specific spiritual teachings. Like, I just went to Catholic school and went to church a bunch, you know? And like I said, the physics was interesting to me, but I've read Siddhartha, da-da-da-da-da. It's my informality that makes me so expertise, is what y'all don't get. If you are constant, and listen, don't try to fucking take my spot by doing it the way that I did it. You chose your path. You chose your grimoires. You chose your books. You chose your idols. You chose your leaders. I chose myself. I never tried to connect to a deity. I never tried to ask for anything. I never tried to make a sacrifice. I never tried to sell myself or my soul. In fact, when I realized that that's what was happening, I said, if the only way out of this contract is death, then so be it. Because I ain't doing it. Bet. So I focused on myself. And it's too late for you to go that route. Because you chose the life you did. You chose the role you did. You can't have mine just because you copy every little single thing I've ever done. That's fucking weird. That's weird, you know? And if people feel that I've done that, point it out. Tell me so we could talk about it, because I would like to know where I deserved that, other than me not noticing it for a long time. Okay? And why am I realizing it now, lately? What does this have to do with Cancer season? Okay? Because I'm ignorant as fuck. Because I've had a lot of those type of people who are close to me to get something from me, to be my enemy, and I am so obliviously, sillily, lovingly, lonelily, friendly, spiritual. Trust it. Go where I'm guided. I'm honest. I want honesty. I'm trustworthy. I want trust. I have to trust people. I have to take things at face value. I have to. Otherwise, I would not receive truth. I would not receive knowledge, wisdom, all this. Again, my resolve. It's too late for you. You cannot do this. I'm doing it. I already did it. Everybody knows. You cannot take it from me now. Okay? Yeah, August is good. I like July though. I mean, it's a rough start, but the June part of Cancer season was way worse than this. Is feeling better finally, and we still have 2 more weeks of Cancer season, so it's really that first half kills me. I have cigarettes, coffee and cigarettes on. Do you know that Jim Jarmusch movie? So good. I just looked over and it's RZA and Jizza. Yes, if you have not seen Coffee and Cigarettes, you definitely need to. But anyway, so the reason Cancer season is like that, we've talked about this a few times, but I'm reiterating it. Last year, Leo season, what were you doing? Were you playing around with magic you didn't understand? Were you asking for manifestations that you couldn't handle or weren't prepared for? Were you trying to become something that you didn't actually put in the work to becoming and thought you could just do it anyway, whether you knew it was a wishing well or not? Were you trying to say, I want to be like her, I want to do that, I want them to crumble, I want them to, I'm so mad at them, I hope da 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 da? Because again, if you didn't know, you were just in the thick of it. You were just Leo season, heat of the moment, right? What were you up to? What were you doing? Because whatever you were doing is showing up Cancer season. Now, here's the thing. If all you were doing was talking mad shit and hoping somebody else was going to have a downfall, you might perceive them as having a downfall. That's what you wanted. But you don't know what anybody's getting until Leo season. So be quiet. My advice is to be quiet. And I say that because knock, knock, it's bullshit and confetti. Who threw the bullshit? Who threw the confetti? Because guess what? It's going to become clearer and clearer. Who did what? It's going to become clearer and clearer who did what. What were you wishing for? What were you hoping for? What did you want? What were you asking? What were you saying? What were you doing? If you could specifically look at what you're doing August 8th, me too. But it was a little more complicated than that. But yeah, me too. That's what I'm saying. I was like hoping for healing for everyone. I wanted to continue on my path of healing. I wanted better understanding, better connections. I wanted my relationships to improve or be done. I wanted my housing situation to get better or be different. I wanted life to take off. I wanted to make music. I wanted to reconcile with people that I felt like I wronged. And those people were wishing me to be dead, basically. Wishing me to go crazy. Wishing me, like, literally, y'all. I've never felt so good in my life. I've never felt so healed, responsible, comfortable, powerful, in my fucking prime. Granted, listen. Gemini. We're going to talk about Cancer season, and we're going to just blow by Gemini season. I partied, you guys. I partied way too hard. I partied recklessly, irresponsibly, dumb, goddamn, like ruined your life, ruined my life, Gemini season. Because I partied goddamn way too hard. And when I say that, it's like pretty mild partying for me. Bullfetti is good. No. That's what I was saying. Partied. No, I realized that y'all would think that's what I meant, but it's not. I got drunk. Like, oh man, 5 or 6 times in a month. Like, wasted drunk. I can't even divulge some of the other things non-drug related that I did. Fucking A. Yeah, no, I know. Mostly just that. And like didn't work a whole lot. Or no, I worked the one job and then I just kind of like took time off all the other jobs. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I partied. Gemini season, I partied. I deserved it. I don't really get to party, okay? I choose not to. I'm a holy man. I can't just party. It was Gemini season. I was like, you know what? I need to unwind. And then I unwound a little too much. Cancer season it hit hard. It hit instantly. It was like, whoa, sobered up. What happened? Nothing? Oh my God, I just partied for a month. Fuck. But it's okay. It was a good time. Now it's Cancer season, right? So it's like, what were we hoping to get this Leo season? Because spiritually speaking, ever since then, I have been getting downloads, messages, readings, 444 before viewers, by the way. I've been getting all the signs and energies and readings say, yes, 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 you're getting this, yes, 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 this is it, yes, 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 yes. But this bullshit, it's really doing something to my confetti. I'm confused. Nico's sitting here like, I'm not cleaning up this room. What the fuck? We all are sitting here like, who threw the bullshit? Who threw the bullshit? You're not gonna blame me for it for one song. The cone bra? Fuck me. You're gonna be mad about one fucking song. Yeah. Okay, so why did I even have to say that? Why did I even say that? Who threw the bullshit? Because I'm throwing fucking confetti. Thank you. I've been throwing confetti. Thank you. If you don't believe me, we'll pull up the streams. I wasn't even thinking about it. So, who threw the bullshit? Why am I doubting myself? Why am I questioning me? I'm the one nobody questions, really. I'm the one people trust with their lives, with their wives, their mothers, their children. I'm the one, the healer. I walk around, I help people just because. I empower people just by talking to them. Who the fuck are you trying to get me to slow down, stop what I'm doing because you don't like this or what? I'm sorry. After all that healing I did, after how much I've improved my shit, you can literally watch my streams from April and see how much better I have a handle on my PMDD now. Why? Why would you come for me now? What about all those other times I got? Where were you when I was on methamphetamines? Where were you when I was 90 pounds at 5'7"? Where were you when my hair was falling out, unbrushed and unkempt? Where were you when I was drunk every fucking day? Where were you when I was working 4 jobs? Where were you when I was living in my car? Where were you, right? Because where were y'all gonna tell me I can't do this and I can't do that? But back then, when I was a hot mess, when I was toxic, when I didn't understand shit, y'all said, yeah, you're cool, you're the shit, you can do it, you're the best, you deserve it, da da da. No, I didn't. But now y'all want to question my sanity now that I feel better? Now that I'm handling my stuff? Now that I'm doing okay, doing good, just because I don't make a ton of money, just because I haven't fully recovered from everything or figured out what the right job would be? Now you want to question my sanity? That is fucking crazy. That is fucking crazy. That is fucking crazy. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Y'all act like, oh, she did. Right, because y'all saw me sick as hell, looking terrible, being unwell. And y'all said, oh my God, you're so awesome. You're so great. Okay. Well, damn, sweetie. Go away. Because now I am looking good, smelling good, acting good, tasting good, being good, writing good, streaming good, talking good, singing good, writing good. Did I say that twice? Because I'm writing a lot of different things. Because I'm writing poetry, I'm writing spirituality, I'm writing songs, yeah? So who is questioning my sanity? I've always had these gifts. I've always been a tarot reader. I've always channeled dead people. But I also was a hot mess. I also didn't wash my hair. Well, I still don't always wash my hair. But it was, I wasn't taking care of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all act like, oh, she's so different now. I don't know. She seems so, like, I don't even know. She's, like, crazy. Girl, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Because I don't act like y'all didn't want to think that y'all's behavior was crazy when I matched your energy 10 years ago, and y'all still act like you did 10 years ago, but now I don't. And you're saying I'm crazy? Because, girls, girls, listen. Listen. It's gotta stop. Okay? Period. They left, by the way. We're back to our 4. I can stop this conversation now. Swerve right over to what I wrote today. So, going back to the topic of Holy Man, we got 15 minutes till we gotta roll more ads. Sorry for the side swerve. It's very annoying how, to some extent, people like having control over me by being able to dominate the conversation, even if it's energetically. But I think any messages that come up are relevant. I think it's good to have these discernment and conversations. Thank you. That's how I see myself. But other people are like, oh, well, she takes naked pictures. Bitch, at least I charge money. You're doing that for free. Like, you think I'm... What? Jesus Christ. Oh, she thinks she talks to dead people. She's schizophrenic. Even if I was, people in other countries think schizophrenic people are channels and vessels for a reason. They also get taken care of. Just like the holy men in India sit up on a mountain. People bring them what they need. They bring them food. They bring them blankets. They bring them fucking clothing. They bring them anything they need. They don't have to work for their money because everyone in the community understands that they are doing the work. So I do the work. I do all kinds of work, and y'all just haven't appreciated the work I do. And now you're mad because, well, she doesn't even have a job. She doesn't even work. She doesn't even have fucking income. She doesn't have a salary. Okay? And maybe I will someday. Or maybe I won't. What am I going to do about it? Not much. I'm going to let life take me where I need to go. Because, in all honesty, that has been working for me for the last 30 years, surprisingly enough. Even if I'm not working. Because this work is more important than any fucking dead-end job I've ever had. The fuck? This is the legacy, bro. This is the tree being passed down and rooted into me. Like, I don't know what people think that I'm doing, but this is what I'm doing. Yeah, probably am trying to be someone's wife. I think I am. I think I always was trying to be someone's wife. I said no gods, no masters, no dogs, no children. Okay, that's true. Here's the thing about the dynamic. I know I was thinking that. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So I feel like that's what I'm trying to do also, you know, where it's like, you're right, I can't because, okay, so back to the story. I'm going to tell you about the past 48 hours so that you can understand where I'm coming from more, okay? But you'd be surprised how many people I've met so high up. You do not want to know their knowledge, I promise. That's what I'm saying. It's an endless struggle, an endless battle. You're better off doing whatever job you're supposed to do and accepting that someone else will tell you. Just like it already is. It's like, I don't recommend this path at all. It's so hard to deal with the 3D world. It's so hard to be in, I don't want to say it's hard to be in crowds, but I'm going to give you some great examples of what's been going down the past few days, okay? So I went out. I've been traveling, okay? So I was in a city last night, and I was in the woods. Maybe, that I could understand the training, but, so I'm in the woods, right? And I'm talking, like, I'm from Michigan, dude. It is all we did growing up. We would just be like, let's go into the woods. And we would just fucking climb around on trees, whether they were, still growing or falling over. And you cross a river and you fucking go up and down the hills and you see fucking, see how steep you can go, see who can climb back up the fastest, like trek through the goddamn woods. Amen. You trek through the woods. It's what we did. So it's still one of my favorite things to do. And I want to live a life where I can do it until the fucking moment I die, So I love running through the woods. I get in there. I have so much energy. It's crazy. It's like a child, right? Like I'm a kid again. And it's so crazy because it just feels so good to be in the trees, and I hear them and I talk to them and everything. And God, I look at the sky and I connect and I think, yes, it's nature, right? Always a vibe. Always a vibe. Yeah, I would never do that. It is fun to hear from different perspectives for sure. So I was running to the trees, to the woods, okay? And I feel like I haven't yet this season. I've done some nature walks and gone down some trails, but this was the first like all terrain. I was like, oh, fuck yes. And not just like a footpath, Oh my God, you have no idea. I love it so much. So I'm trucking. So after that, we're like, hey, let's go get a drink, right? So we go to this bar we've never been to before because we're in a city that we've never been to before. And it's a big place, but it's like, it was just a weird vibe, okay? Oh, that's very cool. Right, I feel like the right dirt path would be nice barefoot, but not the way that I climb through the way. You need boots where I'm going. You need some good boots where I'm going. That's like preferred for me. I mean, no, everybody's different. Some people like those grippy, like their feet stuff, but I love my boots. They give you that extra balance. Like, I guess I'm used to platforms, and so like boots, the security of like having extra stability. And it's like I do trust myself to be barefoot also, but you just eliminate risk for injury that way, right? But then it's like those people who put those weird like glove shoes on their feet. Like, so gross and creepy, but it is actually probably super effective. Makes a lot of sense. Indoor rock climbing, yeah, but not outdoor rock climbing. I'm not super into that. You have to understand, like, I'm a jumper. I fell, right? I fell. And I had a friend who fell, and I walked back up, but he didn't, because I fell off a balcony and he fell down a fissure. So I love the mountains, but rock climbing and stuff, I just don't think it's ever the outdoor. I don't think that's ever going to be for me anymore. I think I wasn't into it when I had the opportunity to do it, and now I just don't think it's for me. I just don't think it's for me. So anyways, I'm in a city. We go to this bar. It's like a sports bar, but it's huge. And there's like a dance floor, but there wasn't really anybody dancing. But of course, I sing and dance everywhere I go. I literally sing and dance everywhere I go. I'd be at the grocery store, and I'm like, I love this song, and I'm singing, right? I'll have my headphones on, walking around, dancing and singing. I get it. People think I look crazy. I look like I'm on crack. I look like a homeless person. I've gotten it all. They say it to my face. They say it behind my back. I say it too. I say it with you. Yeah, we get it. Don't discriminate then, because maybe you don't always know what people are doing, yeah? You don't always know what people are doing, okay? Anyways, so I'm big on dancing. So there was music. They were turning up the music. It was pretty early for the night. And I'm like, cool, I want to dance. My friend didn't want to dance. Okay, that's fine. So from across the room, I see someone in the coolest shirt I've ever seen. And they were just going ham, dancing. The only one on the dance floor, right? And I went up to them. And I was like, hey, I like your shirt. Like, what's up with this bar? I've never been here before. And they were kind of short with me and not really wanting to talk. And I was just like trying to ask questions, be friendly, because I didn't know anyone. never been here before. And they said, I'm sorry, why are you asking? And I was like, explain that to them. Like, I've never been here before. I liked your shirt. And I don't, you're the only person in this whole bar I want to talk to, you know? And they were like, oh, okay, because sometimes people, I didn't know if you saw a video of me, so people will come and pretty much make fun of this person. And I was like, I didn't get it. And I was like, no, what the fuck? No, come on. Far from my scene. So we just started dancing. And I was like hard in festival mode. Like we just missed like Electric Forest. I didn't go to Electric Forest, but it was last weekend. You know what I'm saying? Like it's festival season. I've been getting down since I was like 16, bro. Come on. If I'm on the dance floor, they're playing club music. Like I'm back in my rave days. Like it doesn't matter. I can be, I drank a gin and tonic. You know, maybe whatever, did a little doot dab or something. Cool. I don't get super suited to have to feel the music. So we were getting down, right? And I asked them, like, why are you even here? Why this bar? And they said it was the first bar I came to when I came to this place. And usually I'm not out this late, but something called me to be here. I was like, that's what I needed. I needed that positive affirmation. So here we are affirming each other, dancing together, like weirdos. I think they were an incredible dancer. It was like watching someone do ancient ritual dances, but it was like ballet, but it was like high fashion. You know what I'm saying? It was like the most incredible dancing I have ever seen in my life. And I'm next to him dancing like a total festy rave kid. You know, I was wearing my mom jeans. I feel like I looked okay, like kind of normal. Like, I didn't feel, like, overdone. I may have had rhinestones on my onesie shirt under my mom jeans, but, I mean, like, I don't know. It seemed like I was just a normal human girl. Not so much. Because then what happened was people came up to dance with us, and I was like, okay, cool, yeah, getting the party started. But then they tried to, like, separate us, and we were not dancing together. We were just dancing together and not even in the same style, not even synchronized, but I wanted to hype them up and they wanted to have company on the dance floor. Okay. So why are these people coming up to us and getting all close and trying to separate us? And they're dancing like us. So I'm like, oh, cool. I'm inspiring people to dance because that is how I think. Oh, I'm dancing. Other people are dancing. That's great. Cool. Okay. Then the night continues. There's more people. I took a break. I was like, okay, I'm still in my 30s. It's hot. I need to step outside. So I come back to go to the dance floor. I find them again. And at this point, now there's a ton more people. Everybody's standing on this dance floor, not dancing. And I made a joke. I was like, oh, y'all not dancing? What? Tell these boys to start dancing. And these girls like laughed. So then me and my new friend walked and found a new spot to dance. They followed to crowd us, tried to dance with us, okay? So we moved again, and moved again. The whole other side of the room was empty. So we went to dance there, and they followed. And at that point, it wasn't until that point, because I thought we were the life of the party. I'm always the life of the party. It doesn't matter where I go, I'm the life of the fucking party, bro. I walk in, they turn up the music. I talk to someone, they're happier than they were before. Like, that's who I am. I am very extroverted. I am very intuitive. I am very go with the flow. Okay? So I walk in, and it is all eyes on me. Bitches, laugh. And it's not always good eyes. That's the whole point of this story, right? It's not always good eyes just because it's all eyes on me. And I was just having fun because I love dancing. And it was a bar. It wasn't a club. I didn't care. I'm going to dance in the grocery store. I'm going to dance walking down the street. I'm going to dance wherever I am as long as I got feet. Okay? And I'm going to have feet till the day I'm in my grave, baby. And I don't even think I'm going to have a grave. So, keeping them. Okay? I'm going to dance. So we're in the corner. We're in a dark corner. We have space. We just want to dance because we both are like getting down. Like, again, we're not like bumping and grinding. We're like this. And like this. You know? I'm like kicking my legs and jumping around and like rave days, dude. Like, I just hear the music and I'm good. I'm going. I've always been like that. I'm always gonna be like that. Took dance lessons for like fucking 10 years. You wanna be like, don't dance? What the fuck were the lessons for? I know music now. I know rhythm. I fucking shake that ass, bro. Y'all ain't gotta understand music or feel the music to dance. Because y'all gonna dance anyway. But don't hate on people who do just because you don't like the movements, right? So weird. So these people, girls and guys, they were young, granted they're young. They were coming up to us and literally mocking our dance moves, bumping into us on purpose, getting up on our faces, genuinely at this point laughing at us. But we didn't break our stride. We didn't. We kept dancing, you know? Oh, I'm telling you, I looked like a wook. Like I was getting down as if I was at the fucking raves because it was like club music. Like I listened to jam bands and Kate Bush and rap music. So those are three really random jam bands, Kate Bush and rap music. I don't even know how true that is. It is true, but like I also listen to a fuck ton of Velvet Underground and Nico. So a lot of the dancing, I'm usually just singing and my dancing is the movements of me getting my voice out. So like if I'm dancing to like beats and club music or EDM or pop, it's like the get down. It's like a Wookiee get down. And I've never been a Wook. I never identified as a Wook, but I couldn't give you a better picture of how I would dance. You know, like low to the ground and like, you know, like bouncing and the fucking arms down and maybe some pumps up and like a bit like you let the beat drop and you get some of this and you're like lots of this, but like down, you know, jumping. Yeah, no, like a fool. And apparently there could be videos of it because my dance partner warned me that they sometimes takes videos of him. So sad, but I feel better now, and I hope that they all learn their lesson, and stop bullying people because it's weird. Because we never stopped dancing. I stopped to take a break because I was overheating, and then I had to leave at some point. But we never stopped dancing. You know, so if you think, I'm sorry, was there a fucking doubt in your mind that I don't walk the talk? Like, I'm not going to stand up and stand by someone and, like, never back down when I'm being bullied, even in real life? Couldn't even get bullied off the dance floor, let alone bullied off my own stream? Bitch, please, it was a straight bar, okay? Come on now. I gotta roll the ads. Kate Bush and rap music is wild, but Kate Bush and Big Boy have been trying to do a collab for a long time. I don't think it went well because they never released the one they supposedly made, but I'm still rooting for them. Yeah. So, this is all quite beautiful. I can't wait to keep telling you the story of the day I'm having, or day I had. Just in case anybody thinks I don't walk the talk. But we'll wait until the ads are done. I might even go get a little snack, even though I can't do the BRB screen. Just stare at this for a little while. Water. This time tomorrow, where will we be? 111. On a spaceship somewhere, sailing across an empty sea. Well, this time tomorrow, where will we be? Listen. Oh, about time we read, huh? Okay. Let's finish my story. And then, all right. So, I put on a new movie, even though they're on silence. No, I meant the time on the clock. I'm like, sorry, that didn't make sense either. The time, 12, my stream time was 111. Okay, so we have a dance battle with the straight people in the sports bar, who were bullying us, trying to make fun of us until we stopped dancing. It didn't work. There was actually not very many of us, but there was this like older woman who I definitely have served before. Like, I know her, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she's one of those iconic people where like you know, the world is small because eventually we all make the same references and know the same people, no matter where you are, where you're from. You know, like you live long enough, you get out enough, like you just become a part of it. And what is it? The circus of life, you know, right? Like, even when I was 16, I think I brought this up before, but I was 16, I met this guy outside of a music festival, like outside of Lollapalooza. And I was 16 years old. And then after that, I saw him at every single festival I went to until I stopped going. Like, up until 2015. This was like from 2008 until 2000. I'm pretty sure I saw him at Austin Psych Fest in 2015. I was like, fucking Cliff, you're fucking joking. And he's like, you're so much different. I don't know if he did remember me, because it's just one of those things. You know what I'm saying? It was so weird. But I saw him at every single festival. I should have said his name. I'm sorry. Maybe it wasn't his real name. It's so awkward. He's gonna be like, what the fuck? How do you remember that? Photographic memory, you know? So it's kind of a a bummer. Everyone else is like, I forget everything I do immediately after doing and saying it. And I'm like, I have a catalog of everything that's ever happened to me since I was a baby. It's good. No, I love that. So anyways, is it the trauma or the time travel? So, we have a dance battle, and we won, whether they knew it or not. There's going to be so many gays at that bar from now on. I'm kidding. You guys can keep it. Like, it's fine. You could just be bullying people. Whatever. So, night continues. We walk around. I got some ice cream. Got me some Ben & Jerry's, bro. Oh, you already know I love Ben & Jerry's so much. Had a great time in there. Talked to some random people. It's always a fun time. Met some punk kids. I didn't meet them. Some punk kids literally yelled, Jesus loves you. And I was like, fuck yeah, he does. He loves you too. I can be a little unhinged, but I live in the moment. And what the moment calls for, you know? Because as much as I can rile it up and be as bad as the punk kids yelling in the streets because I yell back, I can also be the sobering reality somebody needs in a moment, right? I can also be the relief that somebody might want, 15, when they are stressed out, yeah? So it's whatever the moment calls for, whatever the moment needs. It's not like I'm any specific thing anytime, right? It's... right? And if I am, then I know that, then I'm going to keep to myself. I'm not going to go out and be all, meh. You know, I'm only going to go out if I can do that, be that. So we're walking around, we're eating ice cream, and I said, let's do another lap so I can finish this before we go home. And while I'm eating my ice cream, we see some people struggling, yes? Bye. I'm going to try to keep this quick. But there was a young lady, you know, 22 years old, not very experienced, with a young fellow. 21, but he was like, trying to be sober. And it was very cute because we stopped to say, hey, do you know him? And she did. But they were struggling. And so we stopped to help. And I had to hold her. And we gave her, we had to make sure she got home safely with her friend. And I held her head and let her drool in my hand because she couldn't hold herself up and she wanted to lay down, but we were in the street. And I said, no, but you can lay on me. So I held her until the car came. And we made sure she got home safe. And I also, reminded her that she shouldn't be getting this drunk, that there were better things to do in life. And, whatever. And, hope everything's well. I'll never see them again. But I'm not going to sit here and preach love and not show it. She kept saying, I'm sorry, like every drunk person does. I've been there. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm puking. I was covered in a stranger's puke and drool and who knows, sweat, cologne. What are you going to do? Somebody needs help. Somebody needs help. What are you just going to walk away? You just going to see a dude in an alley with a drunk girl on the ground and just leave? They were friends. It's okay. They were okay, but they also needed help. They were like, man, he was like, I can't carry her. I can't get her up. Okay, I got you, bro. Don't even worry about it. That's life. So I'm out all night. I come home after this long night and I stay up so late after all this walking. Thank you for the follow. And I stay up and I pack up. And the next day, yesterday, I went to the airport. Okay, well, that's not what I'm doing right now. If you could just be patient enough to listen to what's going on, you would have known that already, huh? But you'll get there. I have one deck of tarot cards. I think I'll get another one while I'm around. I'm telling you, it's great. Just listen to this. It's going to be more than a tarot reading ever got. It's going to make more. Oh no, we're glitching. Back. Don't let me be mean to you. I don't like this person. I do, it's fine. It's not. I'm kidding. What's going on? Can y'all hear me?